This feels like it's going too well. I'm not happy. I'm scared. Why did you make me like them? Does she have any interest in... She spared the cadets. She's hesitant to kill them, if anything. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 21. Now, the last episode was just great. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of when a plot gets dragged on for quite a bit, and the main plot being finding out the identity of this Titan. But honestly, it's just been so much fun. Each episode is escalating the stakes. Each episode is escalating the storyline, and I love that both sides of this conflict keep advancing. It's not like one's getting their sort of way over the other. Yes, the Titan got away. The person, whoever it was, managed to escape, but Erwin was aware that they could do that the fight isn't over, that they are still going for Eren. It just kind of just shows off how difficult this entire conflict is, and it does not feel like it's being dragged on, because that was my slight complaint with the Tross arc, where they had a plan in place, Eren was going to move the boulder, and it just took a few episodes to actually have that happen. Here, it feels so much different and just better. It doesn't feel like anything's slowing down. The tension is just always there. And all the while that's happening, we keep getting more added to each of our characters, and it's just insane. But of course, we now have Gunther, who has died, and the person who's the Titan, the spy, is attacking. So they're there, and now we're just having to wait for Erwin to hopefully catch up and get to them in time. Because, yeah, it feels they caught them by surprise. They have Titan power. It's gonna be a bad matchup. Now, I do want to throw out my ideas for who the spy could be, and I feel like by default it kind of is only Annie. That's the only one I can think of. If it is a known character, it feels like Annie is the most obvious. If it's not, and it's just a new person, that would be fine. But with Annie, things start to line up when you just assume her by default. Appearance-wise, it tracks. Athleticism and cold personality, it tracks. Her conversation with Armin also tracks. The vibe of it felt like she was against how society is currently running, to tell Armin to fight against it in some way. And that would align with just Titans destroying society. She chose to go with the MPs because she wants to live. That also allows her to be absent from the scout stuff and maybe even give her a higher position. I'm not really sure what the hierarchy of their stuff is. You have the scouts, the MPs are close to the crown. Maybe that gives them more authority to do other things. So that could give her a way to sort of ambush the scouts, to get the information and then go after them. And then I think the biggest giveaway might be the fact that she spared Armin. We saw that she almost had a soft spot for Armin in the sense that she kind of respected what he was doing, and she has not killed Jean or Rainer. All the other scouts that she doesn't know, she's had fun killing them. But for the ones that she does know, who she's trained with in the cadets, they've been allowed to live. It feels like that makes Annie almost the only option. The only reason I kind of doubt it is for combat ability. If she's able to take on the scouts here, without the element of surprise, which was how she got Gunther, that would suggest to me that it wasn't Annie, right? Annie's trained as a cadet, yet she's going up against scouts that have been in the field for years. They have far more experience, and you'd hope that they are able to hold their own better. Of course, you could say that no human has really faced another human in combat with ODM gear and stuff and swords, because they're always fighting Titans, so maybe the spy has an advantage over that. But still, if they're able to fight the scouts well, I would still say that makes me doubt that it's Annie, because she simply wouldn't have the training and experience that they do on ODM gear. But yeah, I can't wait to start this one. I'm just thinking about what sort of information we could gather from it. Again, I don't know if this is going to reveal identities. They might let it take more time for a final reveal, but I can't wait to see what this episode does. I feel like I have so much faith in this show now that even if they want to drag on a certain plot, that all the while, in the time between, it's going to be filled with some amazing plot stuff and just amazing character stuff as well. Last episode did a tremendous amount with Erwin. I trust him implicitly now, and no matter what his plans are going to be. Armin and Jean, we get to see what a great duo they are, and they're basically together a mini version of Erwin, valuing life, understanding the plans, even being able to defend the cost of life for Erwin's plan, then also exposing Sasha and Mikasa and their sort of dynamic that could work. Sasha being too scared, Mikasa just having no fear whatsoever. They work so well as they complement each other. They fill in the things that the others are missing. So I just can't wait to see what this episode's going to do and just who is going to advance from it. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction, and we can advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
Colossal Titan breached the wall and disappeared. Whoever was inside had ODM gear.
Wait, Oh, it didn't teleport. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, why didn't I think of that? It was just a person. It vanished. The close line just turned into a regular person and used ODM to escape in the steam.
Parts of his uniform were missing. Eren was so spent he couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet without assistance.
That was the first time using it. These people are trained.
Ability to summon reinforcements was unlike anything we've encountered. Our failure to anticipate that factor cost us the...
You have to literally anticipate everything. If the option exists, expect it.
If we're to stop this enemy, it's clear now that we'll need to broaden our way of thinking.
Yep, I love Erwin. I love how he thinks of everything.
We're going home. That means the operation's a success, right?
Not quite.
Hopefully so.
None of them can realize it. None of them would...
Might mean they've already discovered the female type.
No, they didn't.
I'm impressed with the commander. How do you know she'd come after us once we took Eren beyond the...
I would like to know that as well.
They must have intended some purpose when they destroyed the front gates, but they never made a move on the inner.
Thank you.
Nor did they interfere with Eren when he sealed the breach.
Yeah, why?
Something happened which made them reevaluate their plan entirely.
Because yeah, the armored one didn't show up. Eren's appearance, was that it?
Drew their focus away from the wall's destruction.
Eren.
Something that forced them to call off the attack.
Eren, what was Eren's transformation?
You mean Eren's transformation?
That was it. That's why the armored one didn't show up.
Then that would mean...
It means they were there.
They were all there? They were there?
Saw Eren transform. It means the enemy is one of us.
Oh, so someone that saw Eren transform is actually behind all of this. Could that mean the Colossal Titan, armored one, and the female one were all there?
We're just leaving him!
You have no choice. Ah, they're behind you!
Big brakes due at full speed!
They just gotta keep running. They just gotta... Oh, no.
Is that the female Titan? Or did she have an accomplice?
That's a good point.
The female Titan? That can't be right!
Why can't it be
I
white?
thought we caught...
No, you did not. They escaped. It could be an accomplice, though. It could be someone else. We know there's like 3 of them at this point. Colossal, armored, female.
Entirely possible they can make the Titan reappear as well.
What? Eren had to regenerate after a while. Their whole body got destroyed.
No time to lose! Move it!
Wait, really?
She's coming for us!
They can? So wait, they can just, their body can just be eaten and then it can just all come back like that. That's something Eren can't do. And they have all the energy in the world after as well.
I'll kill you! I swear I will!
No!
Don't!
Trust!
We've got this! The 3 of us can hit!
But that was all contingent on Levi's plan.
Go now!
This enemy forces us to rethink everything we've learned.
So they can just sacrifice their body and the person inside will be completely fine. No energy is expended. They're completely good to go afterwards.
I can fight her too! Just go! We cannot afford to put you at risk!
Yeah, you can't. You gotta trust him.
For all this, you still doubt our skills?
Is that true, Eren?
I think that's what he's getting at.
You had faith in us, that you trusted us!
That's not what he's getting at. This situation is insane.
And unless we can take that risk, humanity can never win.
I was thinking, okay, putting away. Keep running. Good.
Have faith in the Levi squad!
Okay, good. Yay. Okay, they're going, but oh wait, they're fighting. Oh no. Erwin's just gotta go. He's just gotta run. Okay, good. That's better than, that's good. If you take out her eyes, that could be good. You did! Yay! Okay, did they have this? I'm afraid to be hopeful. She's guarding her nape.
That should give us at least a minute before she can regenerate!
We'll finish her well before
No, don't try and finish it. Just run.
gonna carve you up!
We'll make you pay,
They're gonna,
bitch!
no, this isn't gonna go well. We've seen, she's clearly, the threat that's been set up here is clearly something that's just too difficult.
Covering your neck isn't gonna save you!
I don't like where this feels like it's leading to. It makes me feel hope. I don't like feeling hope in this show. You cut, okay. You're cutting her arms off.
Slicing those shoulders till your arms are worthless!
Is this actually gonna work? I'm feeling hopeful. She's not fighting back. But it's a repeated motion. She might be able to predict your next move.
Let go!
Okay, it worked.
Take out the muscle supporting her head!
Let's choke our way to the nape!
This feels like it's going too well. I'm not happy. I'm scared.
They've got her totally overwhelmed!
I'm scared.
They're so good! They pulled off a coordinated attack without even...
Singing their praises, I don't trust it.
The trust they have in each other as teammates.
Sure, that's the theme of this, but I feel afraid. The enemy's built up too much already for this to, I think, work.
I've got to trust in them. I understand that.
I'm so scared. There's too much. I'm so scared.
Or should I put myself in the hands of my comrades?
Thinking of this? No.
Either way, there's no guarantee.
No guarantee. No guarantee. Is that what you either look back? You look back. What's happening back there?
Say goodbye to your name!
Oh! Alf died. Alf's dead. They regenerated the eye. That's how quickly she can do it. Eld. Alf. He died. She didn't even eat him. She spat him out. I know she's gonna go back. You're gonna fight. You're not running. Oh no.
See again, that's impossible! It hasn't even been 30 seconds!
30 seconds. She can regenerate in 30 seconds. But only one eye.
It channeled her energy into one eye to
She can choose?
How did she do that?
Now she's going for you. She's not going for Eren. She's going specifically for you. And... Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Petra's dead. Petra's dead. You're not running. You're dead. You're gonna die. Did you... She hardened it. She hardened it.
What the hell?
You didn't know. You didn't know. They didn't share the information. And he's dead. Eren's alone, and they're all dead. They all died. I hate this so much. Why? They're all dead. Why did you make me like them? Why did you make me like the scouts? They're all dead. Oh, he's gonna transform. He's gonna fight. Dead. They're all dead. And they're also dead. No, this is a bad matchup. She's clearly trained and more capable. You have a goal in mind. You pain. Yep, sure. Please don't be in a dream state. She can harden her skin. She is able to regenerate specific body parts. You know their location now. That's good. Oh no, Mikasa! Stop running off!
That roaring. This isn't good.
No, your entire squad is dead. She's smiling. And it's just rage. That's all Eren is right now. This is not a... I really... why did they kill off with the Levi squad? I like them. Why did you make me fall in love with characters just to kill them off? They felt like good main characters as well. This is not going to go well. Eren's going to lose. He's not trained. This person clearly is more used to their Titan form than he is. And he's just going in with blind rage. Literally, she can regenerate a part of her body at will. And like, the arms work again. I think. Oh no, they don't. They don't. The arms don't work. That's something. How fast is the regeneration? Steam. She's regenerating now, isn't she? Okay, you're a little bit more focused. This is insane. Just two giant titans fighting like this. Running? She's leading you somewhere. Why would she run? The whole point is to get Eren. Why is she running? She's leading him away from Erwin and Levi. Could that be it? Not even gonna look. Is Levi not even gonna look at his fallen squad? No, he knows. Oh, he just can't react. He just has to keep going. Oh my. This is insane. We don't even get... You don't need an emotional breakdown or anything like that. You can just know that this guy is just livid with what's happened here. I'm dead. He can't show emotion. He just can't. He's not allowed to because he's still on the mission. And if he acts emotionally like Eren, it will end badly because I'm sure this is going to end badly. Eren is acting without emotion here. No, he's acting with emotion. She isn't.
I made the wrong decision when you came after us.
Oh, no.
I made the choice to trust my demon.
He's talking in Titan voice. That's interesting.
Them all killed!
He's blaming himself for it. She moved ahead, and your skin is breaking.
I should never have elected to them. I should have fought her from the very start.
I think I know what his power is. It's strength. He's able to channel strength through his arms, and it in turn destroys the arms. He's able to put more strength into his body than is actually physically capably there. His punches destroyed himself. That's interesting. He may not be... I don't know if he can harden his skin, but that is his power. He lifted the boulder. He can channel more strength into his body than it should be able to handle.
I should have changed into a Titan then.
He technically should have.
No.
He's blaming himself.
Even earlier than that.
No, that was a good plan. That was good. This isn't going to end well either way. You are not strong enough to take her. You have not trained in this. You do not understand the body and the powers.
We could have captured this monster!
I wouldn't blame you. Do as your conscience dictates.
I love how conflicting this is. It was right to trust them, and now they're all dead.
Because of that choice, my squad mates are dead.
They died in such horrific ways as well.
No. More than anything, this is your fault!
Yes, very good. Do not blame yourself. Blame this monster. Good. Yelling at one. Okay, why not? I feel like you're giving her too much time to regenerate.
I'm going to rip you to shreds!
Please start doing it. I feel...
Once my hands heal,
Oh no, that's why.
tear you apart! Piece by piece! Then I'll devour!
He looks crazy. And devoured. That's not good. Smiling. And she's back. Arms and eye. Yep. She is too skilled. She is too skilled. She's stronger. She's stronger. She's got this. He might have the power, but she has technique. She has understanding of her Titan abilities. She can move faster. No, she's got this. She's got this. She can harden her arm. Oh, nice! But I think she blocked it. She blocked it with her arm. And his jaw is just, all messed up. She's too fast, Erwin. I feel like she's trying to lead him somewhere. She keeps moving away from him. If she wanted to capture him, I feel like she could easily just go for his nape. He can't defend it. He can't harden his skin like she can. No, it's over. It's so over. You've lost her. What have you seen? Worried? Why do you look worried? Why? She's just chopped your head off and she can slice through a tree. Wow. Okay. Well, that's over. You can't regenerate your head. That's interesting, because Eren isn't even in the head, so why can't you just keep piloting the body without a head? Now what? Now what? Now what are you gonna do? What's the plan here? You've got your... Ew! You can just... Why can you move your jaw like that? That's horrid.
Eren, no!
Oh no, Mikasa, do not die here too, please. That was swallowed whole. That was swallowed whole. Your cap... No, that's not. But he regenerates. It's not death. It's not dead. But this is a capturing. This is capturing. Oh, Mikasa, you are going to have another heart attack. You need to stop seeing him die. So no, you didn't see him die, but still. I'm just getting away.
Wait. Eren.
Oh, poor Mikasa. Okay, so she's getting away. She's getting away with Eren.
You can't leave me.
Oh. Oh, no. Anger. I like that. We got to see some other emotion than just anger. It's like just fear and sadness. I don't think you can do this. You're just going to end up dead. You're going to end up dead. Guarding the nape. Mikasa, don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want her to die. Does she have any interest in... She spared the cadets. Would she spare Mikasa? She's a cadet. Chopped off the nose. Would she kill Mikasa? She might not. This could do it. Have the cadets fight them instead of the scouts. You grounded her. That's summit. Did that break your swords again? It broke the swords.
Didn't even break the skin.
Yep, you're lucky.
He's still alive.
Yep, he regenerates. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
I'll carve out her insides. Pull you out again.
Excellent. She's gonna spare the cadets. The cadets are the best thing to go against them.
Don't give up, Eren.
The cadets actually have a shot.
Never give up.
She's hesitant to kill them, if anything. Well, okay, she would go and kill her then, but...
Get back here!
Ooh, Levi, stopping her.
We'll stay back for now.
He's smart. He keeps level head during all of this. It's insane. You're gonna follow. Follow, follow. Good, yay.
She slowed down a bit. That fight wore around too.
You know he's alive in there. It's fine.
Looked like she may have bitten the entire nape off. It's unlikely Eren survived.
No, he's in there. He regenerates. He's gonna be fine. And of course. Okay, still not a concrete idea of who she is, but I think it's fair to say probably Annie at this point, right? I think it's gonna be Annie. The only real question is now, why? I think it's Annie because she's not really killing Mikasa. Mikasa stood a chance there. And we just saw with the cadets, not with the scouts that had years of experience, they got killed easily and quickly. Mikasa, fueled with rage in an emotional fight, got pretty far. And that's because the female hadn't let her do it. She was running. She could have fought back. She didn't. It's because she's a cadet. It's because it's Annie and she trained with them. I'm so certain of that now. But okay, so this episode was horrifying. The scouts are all dead. Levi's squad is dead. They're all gone. That's just wonderful. I'm not happy with that. Why did it make me fall in love with them only to kill them off? Oduel, Eld, Gunther, Petra, all of them dead. All of them gone. All of them bit the dust here. It really is a testament to the show, though, that even though they planned to obviously kill these characters off, they still gave them some really good stories. The bonds between them and Eren were just awesome. The fact that the trust thing, the biting their hand, all of that was beautiful, and then it's just to kill them off. It just makes me sad. Now, I will say it does feel different to Marco's death. Mainly because if you look back after just seeing them die here, it feels like they were planned to be killed off. Marco feels less like that. And plus he was the first big character to die. Now that shock feels like it softened a little bit. It's still sad and still annoying because they still make you fall in love with them only to kill them. But it really just is there to stress the mortality of everything. It doesn't hold its punches. Anyone can die here. Anyone. But the fact that it's all the scouts all at once, that's what makes it feel just slightly, I wouldn't say off, it makes it feel more story focused rather than wanting you to have a shock for it. It doesn't feel as gut-wrenching as Marco's death. It feels like this is planned and this is purposeful. Marco's death feels far more just for the purpose of pain. This one didn't feel for the purpose of pain. This one felt the purpose for just getting Eren to transform, making him question the whole idea of trust. Marco's death was purely just for pain. But yeah, so here we get to see some more of the motives of the female Titan and the combat ability. This shows, I guess, a level of ability that Eren can hopefully achieve in the future. She can choose what to regenerate, and she can focus that energy. That's insane. That's big. She regenerated one eye to make sure she could see, so they were both sliced off, but then she just focused and was able to regenerate an eye in under 30 seconds. That's insane. And then the hardening thing. That's also just such a big deal. She can do that masterfully well, and she was clearly hiding it this entire time until this fight, or until it was necessary. So that does make me wonder, is there any other abilities that she's hiding that she will only use when her life desperately needs it? Say someone is able to figure out how to break through the hardened skin, which then deploy another ability to make sure that she escapes. You can't tell. Anything's possible. And I also think it's fair to say right now that probably each Titan have their own ability, right? Colossal is tall. That's basically its thing. Armored one has armor, and that's its thing, while also running like a robot. This one has the ability to harden its skin in selected areas, allowing it to stay maneuverable and fast, because the armored one, I think it's fast, but it ran in a straight line. I think it's difficult for that thing to turn. I would say that would be its difference to this one. This one is maneuverable. It can jump around, and it can harden parts of its body with ease, quickly. So that's that thing's power. Then we get to Eren, who I think it's safe to say what his power is at this point. His punches are hard enough and powerful enough to break his own body. That shouldn't be right. That doesn't work in biology. And I think that's because he's able to manipulate the power of his punches enough that it basically destroys his own physical body, right? I think that's basically where it's at. If the Titan itself just punched regularly, the body would still be there, it would still be intact. He's able to control the strength it gives out. That would explain how he was able to lift the boulder, even though they made a point of it being disproportional to his body size. He's able to manipulate the strength that he gives off the same way this Titan is able to manipulate where the skin hardens. So in theory, Eren could potentially just have an infinite amount of strength. It just comes at the cost of his arms being destroyed. But the blow that it delivers could be infinite. And it almost seemed like the female Titan was judging that, and she was trying to figure out, like, the expression is weird to make out because it has no skin. But it felt like she was judging it. It felt like they were testing and just understanding what Eren's abilities are. Of course, he is now captured. I definitely think it's a capture, it's not a kill thing. It's captured. He was swallowed whole, as now the stomach acts as a delivery system to get him to somewhere else. Hopefully the inside is nicer, because of course this Titan hasn't eaten people. It spit Eld out, so it didn't eat him, but it's captured Eren in its stomach. So hopefully it's nicer than the bearded Titan's stomach, and you don't see dead people in there. That would be nice. But now it's whether or not Eren, because Eren could basically transform inside her. That could be a step up. That'd be far more difficult to regenerate. But then Levi, oh, he's such an amazing character. I love him so much. We didn't even give a, he had no reaction to his comrade's death, but you can just feel it with how it's drawn. And it's done so well. Like, you know that this guy is cold and serious, and he probably did deeply care about his squad mates, but he just isn't allowed to show it because he has to keep on this facade for his leadership position. This feels like it hurt him deeply, and he's still able to keep a level head because that's what he knows. That's how he should win. He cannot win if he goes emotional. That's what we saw from Mikasa and Eren. Eren lost, Mikasa would have lost if she kept attacking like that. Levi, on the other hand, is able to keep calm and collected. And basically, I'm hoping that he just saves his emotions for another time, because I think he should have it. He shouldn't bottle it all away. But it's clear that he is processing, and I just love how they just chose to do that by just having his eyes darked out so you can't see the expression he's making, but you just know that there's one there, that he's seeing his comrades die like that, and he's just not allowed to process it yet. Mikasa, though, she's going to end up having a heart attack. Eren's dying too many times. So he has been eaten now, she's seen it, and she was able to go on the offensive, and she was able to fight for quite a while. That's because the female Titan is allowing her to do it. She's hesitant to kill a cadet. It's Annie. It's gotta be Annie. It's the only way. But also, they basically said a big deal here. The Titans that were involved changed the plan. I was right to be just on edge about the Armor Titan not showing up. They saw that Eren appeared, that was a new variable, and they couldn't do anything. I was right. So from that, they changed their plan. The people that were there changed their plan. Who would it have been? Who was in Tross before it all kicked off? You had elites, you had the cadets. It's gonna be cadets, isn't it? How can it be cadets? I don't know. There's three people that did stuff. Who is it? Armored, Colossal, and now Annie. I'm gonna say it's Annie. I'm gonna go default and just say it's Annie at this point. I feel like it kind of has to be. There's no one else I can think of. Krista, the only blue-eyed, blonde-haired person, is there with them, and she's accounted for. That leaves only Annie. Now, who would the other two be then? They were there. How? So we now also confirms that I guess the Colossal Titan didn't teleport, so that wasn't what happened there. It simply just turned into a regular person and ODM geared away. I can't believe I didn't realize that. But yeah, they are just people, and they were there. They watched it, they knew Eren transformed, and they decided not to continue their attack, but time passed. I need to try and remember everything that happened there now. Time passed, right? Eren transformed, went around doing stuff. No one knew it was Eren, they just saw an abnormal. So until it was, when did the plan change? Was it the minute Eren transformed and like people were around Armin comforting him? Because Annie was there, she was comforting Armin when it happened. Did anyone know at that point, or did they wait until he transformed and they realized it was Eren then? Is that when the plan got called off? And if so, how? How did they signal it? How did they talk about it? And this also means then that those people were in Shiganshina as well. So what's with all that? Were they there? And if so, what does that mean about age-wise? Because if it is like cadet members, Annie, which that would have been 5 years ago. So like, what are we dealing with here? I don't know. I'm scared. There's a lot to think about and it's hurting my head. The spy angle is so intriguing and I love it so much. And I'm desperate to find out what's happening and who is who here. But I'm just glad right now this episode ended off. Levi and Mikasa are following this. The first time they're interacting, which hopefully will be good. They feel very similar and I feel like they could learn, I think that Mikasa could learn a lot from Levi, both of them being the best of their specific groups. Levi, best of the scouts, Mikasa, best of the cadets. I feel like they could just grow like that. But the plan is good. The plan is good. They're going to follow. That's all they need to do. And hopefully she won't realize she's being followed. That would be nice. But if she escapes the trees, then you can't really follow because ODM gear doesn't really work in open plains. You need horses. And then she wouldn't know about horses and you would have no cover. So that wouldn't be great. But where on earth is she going? There's so much left to be said here. And oh no, they've already established. Titans can vomit out their stomachs. So yeah, it literally is just a transportation system here. She's not going to digest, she's going to literally throw him up and it's just going to be transport. That's insane. They established that back in the Trossar. It's just transportation system. Whoever this is wants Eren. Why? To begin with, then this episode was incredibly painful and it's because the scouts. Why did they make you fall in love with them only just to kill them off? Because it definitely feels different to Marco. These ones feel far more intentional that they were going to kill them off in hindsight. Marco had a lot of focus, he felt great, and then they just killed him off anyway. It felt like the purpose of his death was for pain and to show that the show was not holding back and to emphasize mortality. This one, the scouts' whole purpose now was to give Eren trust and to break Eren. That's its purpose. It's not so much pain, it's to just make Eren doubt himself and doubt the trust he has in others and think that he has to do everything himself. It's more story-driven rather than just to provide pain to the audience. But it's still sad that they killed them off and gave them good story as well. I think Gunther and Eld didn't get as much, but Petra and Oduo were also really good. Like, literally, Oduo is the one that bugs me the most because they set up his personality to be a facade. There was going to be something underneath that where he acted differently. I wanted to see that, but now we're never going to see what he truly was like. He just pretended to be Levi all the time. Petra also felt so, like, nice and just sweet while also being a powerful scout, and now she's dead. She was the one that was warm and welcoming to Eren and just was the first one to initiate him into the scouts. And now she's dead and died horrifically. And the message it sends for Eren is just so bad. They asked him to trust them and then they all die and Eren blames himself slightly. Speaking of Eren, this episode, it's not good for him. The development this gives him sends him in a bad direction. He now knows not to trust people and to just think that he can do it all himself. He shouldn't trust in others when he can just do it himself. First off, he regretted the decision to trust them in this situation, and then it went back towards the first one where he decided, no, I should have just had to capture her. I should have just done it then. But that one did work. Of course, it went crazy and wrong, but still that one worked. He was right to trust them, but now he doesn't think that. He will now be in the mindset that he should not trust others' capabilities, that he has the power, that he has to use it. And it's not a good lesson. It destroys what was really nicely set up in the one where they captured the female Titan, where things were going well, that humanity could do stuff. Now Eren will just see as humanity is useless and that he has all the power and the ability to create change. And then of course, it gets him angry and emotional. He fights the female Titan who's cold and level-headed, and he obviously fails, because that of course is what's going to happen there. We get to see such a distinct divide in their abilities, as the female Titan clearly is a veteran at using her abilities. She can regenerate an eye if she focuses enough. She can harden specific parts of her body. She has complete control over this form. Eren is barely scratching the surface of his powers. And I definitely think that this showed off what his power could be if each one has a specific ability. Colossal being tall, Armored one having armor, this one being able to harden specific parts of their skin. I feel like Eren's ability is to essentially create an infinite amount of energy in their punch. The result is it destroys the arm, but the power that it gives off could be infinite. It's disproportional to what his body should be physically capable of. It explains how he's able to lift a boulder. It means this Titan's form is able to make strength malleable and to produce more than what the body should be physically able to handle, which is nice setup. But of course, Eren has now been eaten, so that's great. He's being taken somewhere, which is deeply concerning, but it does mean that the Titan's bodies now, or at least, are basically transportation systems. They set up in Tross that Titans hurl people out when they're full, and it's Titan vomit. That's it. That's what Eren is now going to become. Of course, I think he's still going to be alive, obviously, but he is going to be experiencing Titan vomit. The female Titan then, it's Annie. It's Annie. I think this kind of confirmed it was Annie to me. And it's all because of the Mikasa scene at the end. She basically got a lot of good blows in, was able to ground the Titan, which is far more than what the scouts were able to do. And it's because she's a cadet. That's why, it's because she's not a scout. This Titan, the spy, has a soft spot for the cadets. They're not killing them. They're killing all of the scouts, but the cadets are left completely fine. I think that also explains why Rhino was allowed to live. She went easy on him because he was a cadet. So I think that explains my little idea there. He was spared because she has a soft spot for cadets. She will only kill scouts. Of course, she will kill cadets if it means she will, because she did try to punch Mikasa, so that was something. But she is hesitant to do it. That is because she was one. She trained with them. It's Annie. It's the only thing that makes sense right now with the information we've been given. I'm open to them adding something new that makes it not her, and it just being someone else. But right now, every sign is pointing to it being Annie. And this adds a whole load of other questions though. How she's clearly known that she can do this for a long time. Why decide to join the cadets? Why do that? Why do this? Why go after Eren? Was she there at Shiganshina since we know the Colossal and Armored One were there? It's very interesting how many questions this brings up, and there's so many things that I want to know, but we just have to wait. But yep, she's now captured Eren, so that's something, and she's going somewhere. I wonder if that's to meet the other Titans. That would be fun. That would give us a lot. That would be great. Just give me a load of answers, but I kind of doubt it. But now we just have to wonder where on earth she's running to and what on earth she's going to do to Eren. Levi, I absolutely love this character so much. He's so insane. His reaction to his comrades' deaths, there wasn't much of a reaction, but the one it gave was very powerful. He just couldn't emote. He couldn't do anything. You could see the rage filling his face. And that was it. You didn't see him cry. He just brushed past Gunther. That was like the first sign, is that he can't process it quickly. Then he sees everyone else. And that's when he basically has to like take a second to just allow the idea to settle in his head that they're all dead. So you have to get yourself into the mind of this character, this army veteran who is a Titan Slayer. He has no time for emotion because of how dangerous the entire threat is. He has to stay level-headed to keep people alive. He has great value for people's lives, saying the victory of capturing the Titan was all on the people that died that day. It was all to them. They are the ones that got this victory. He has tremendous respect for life, but of course the processing it was, he moves fast. So just thinking about it, he would have been flying to the forest, saw Gunther hanging there, swung past because that's just the motion of the thing. He has to process it. Then he has to come across the bodies of the rest of his team, and they're all dead. And then he takes a minute to just let the idea sink in. And then you see his face, and it is just heartbreaking. And yet still, he's able to keep going, keeping cold and calculated as he's following the female Titan. I cannot wait to see what he's going to do to her. Because already he felt kind of vindictive against her when she was tied up. Now I feel like he's going to be a monster. I don't know what he's going to do to her. I feel like if he has rage, maybe it could be fun if he's able to break through the armored skin through pure rage. And then we get to Mikasa, who I think this feels like an opportunity for her to get development. Because right now she feels like she has sunk back into always being devoted for Eren. It's that sort of mindset she's in again. It is slightly annoying because it felt so good when Eren, it sounds so weird. It sounded good when Eren died and she was able to become someone new. She decided to live on to protect Eren's memory. That was lovely. It made her become a new person. She had growth. And then it felt like that kind of just went away. She regressed when Eren came back. Here we see it very clearly. She still just very much will risk her own life to protect Eren, to avenge him if he's dead, all of that stuff. So it's all come rushing right back. So clearly the first time wasn't enough. And I guess this opens a door. With the Levi squad gone, he might be looking for new squad members. Mikasa could be shoehorned in there, and that gives her more people to be around and develop with. So that could be something. Because now I am looking forward to the next episode in that Levi and Mikasa should have a team up, which should be very nice. I want to see them interact. I want to see them develop because they feel like very similar characters. They both have great strength. They're both sort of the number one in their own groups. But of course, Mikasa right now is being controlled by emotion. Levi's not, so he could teach her to keep a level head, which would be quite fun. It'd make her an even more stronger character and hopefully just allow her to grow as an individual person and not regress again. As for what's next, I feel like we're in the realm of answers. That's where we are now. This one, it killed a lot of people, it did a lot of shocking things. Eren got captured, but it gave us answers. I think it's very clear now. It's Annie, that's where we're at. But also it showed us new Titan abilities, what they're capable of, and just made us feel, I guess, more comfortable in the mystery. Or it made it feel less mysterious. That's what I think it does. That's the comfort it grants. It feels like a superpower. That's what we're getting from it. They're able to use abilities in Titan state, they're able to regenerate and focus. It feels less mysterious now that we're seeing one in perfect control of their abilities, unlike Eren. So instead of learning all of this through Eren's training, we're learning about it through an enemy that's already mastered it themselves. So going forward, I feel like it's safe to try and just throw more answers out. This Titan is clearly going somewhere, and I feel like the destination should be giving us answers. Where on earth are they taking Eren? What's the purpose? For whatever it is, it's gotta be big. I'm really hopeful that Levi and Mikasa just follow. I don't want them to interrupt here. Eren's gonna be fine, he regenerates, he's gonna be completely okay. I want to know where this thing is going, and I want our heroes to know as well. That's all I want from the next episode at this point. This episode was great, it does a lot, it kills people off, which is really sad, but it allows things to move forward at an accelerated pace, really. This has changed up the vibe so much. Eren's been captured. It's now the Titans have a victory here, but it also means that some secrets could be exposed. Overall, this episode was just amazing. The way it does kill off characters is painful, but the way it always serves the story is just so good. The fight scene between the female Titan and Eren was also just insane and just really fun. Seeing these two colossal things go at it against each other, regenerating different parts as sort of one gets a victory over the other, it's just brutal as well. And I like that brutality because of course it doesn't actually hurt the little person inside. And we are getting so close to the final though, so this is setting up the idea of where the season is ending very well, and it should be just revelations. We have barely scratched the surface of this stuff, and it feels like the final is setting up to just give us a little bit of the surface. That's it. I'm not expecting anything insanely massive in just the overall conflict of this war. Just I feel like the final has actually set up the idea that the reveal of who the female Titan could be, Annie, is what this season could conclude with, and it feels right. I feel like we don't need a mountain of information at this point. And it's just through the setup work that they're doing. The story feels so personal for Annie, if she is the spy, and it makes me really wonder what her motives are for this. I'm so curious to find out just who this character is, if it isn't Annie, and just have this half of the season be devoted to what their goal is in all this, why they're doing what they're doing. But yeah, with that said, that has brought me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 1, Episode 22. See ya!